when you're really not in a great place, one of the things that people wrestle with sometimes is, what am I supposed to say when somebody asks me how I am? Because it doesn't feel right to lie, but I'm not sure I want to go into all of it. And if I say a bit of it, aren't they just going to ask for more? And what am I supposed to do then? To the degree that this can actually stop you wanting to go out and see people, which obviously isn't great for your mental health. One of the things here is worrying about lying, so feeling guilty. So it doesn't feel right to say nothing because that would be lying. But what I would say about that is it's okay to lie. This is your information. How you are doing, that is your information, nobody else's. They don't have a right to it just because they've asked. It's lovely that they've asked or checked in, but that doesn't mean that you have to give it away. No more than if they said, how are things medically right now? You don't have to go into all your medical history. That's your information. Okay for your own sake to say, I'm all right, even if that's not completely true. That's not you being a bad person. It's just you looking after yourself. If you do want to share a bit of it because it'd be helpful to you, but you're a little bit worried about getting dragged into sharing all of it, because what if they ask me loads of questions, and maybe you don't want to share it right now because you don't want this interaction to be about that, or just because it's private, it is useful to take the mentality that you have the choice about how much or how little you say. Just because somebody asks doesn't mean they have a right to get all of it. A useful phrase that can be helpful here is, I really appreciate you asking, but to be honest, I'd rather not go into all the details of it right now. I'm hoping you can understand that. Something like that. It's your right, you get to choose. The other part is you don't have to tell everybody everything in order to ask for what you need or what you want. So if somebody says, hey, how are you doing today? And you say, to be honest, it's probably a 2 out of 10 day today. Is it okay if we maybe put this bit off or do this less intense activity today? Is that all right? That is enough for that person to know something's going on and that this is what you would like. And then it's up to them what they do with that information. You don't have to share all of it in order to ask for what you want.